feedback from you, if that works. Um, Today we brought in coaching into this space, and we started out with like a topic about radical change and confronting that, and we brought in some coaching. I'm curious about like, how was that experience for you? Was that like um, almost like a little bit more in the mechanics of it all, like from someone that came in not knowing what, like you came in, you saw a topic, you're like, I'm going to show up, you know. How was it from the mechanics of it all? Was it like in the level of what you wanted to have it be? Were you just open to things? Did it feel clunky? Did it feel like, oh, I wish I, like, if I known to be coaching, I would have been like even more gung ho or whatever it is? I'd love to just get a little bit of a sense of that.
I'm glad for the surprise because I was surprised. I was like not knowing anyway what the topic, and I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to go that. What are we talking about? Is it going to be too deep? What the heck is it about? And I showed up because I wanted to show up for World Joy Movement, and I missed the last few conversations due to my work schedule. And so I was like, oh, I just remembered I'm off tonight. I can go to World Joy. I'm going to be there. I don't care how I'm going to make it. Maybe a couple minutes late, but I'm going to make it. And so when you introduced and invited coaching into it, I was like, yes, I love coaching, but what the heck? Actually, what the hell is going to go on? Like, what is he up to? Like, oh my goodness, like, what did I get into? Um, and then when we went through confrontation and commitment, and when we got to the point of commitment, I was like, oh my goodness, I just committed to something I'm not sure if I want to commit to. It was that, okay, what promise am I? At the word promise, I was like, oh my goodness, I've never seen promise as commitment. I make commitments, I make promises. And it was very enlightening. And when it unfolded even more, I was excited. And then there was some part of me of being a leader and coach myself of like, am I being coached or am I coaching? And I said, no, come back to the moment. And so it was a lot going on inside, but I'm really thankful for it because I went through those emotions of curiosity and imagination, the abstract, there were tears that I held back and fought, and it brought me back to joy. So it was like a juggle, but also in a cycle, but it went to change. And it felt just like the story I was telling. Actually, that's exactly what it was like for me to experience the story that I just told of going through it. You don't realize it. You're like, oh my goodness, how do I navigate? What's going on? But after you're out of it, it's like the light, and you're like, oh, that was so simple. That was easy. And that happened so like the blink of an eye. And I think that's how joy happens. That's how joy is. So it was great. I'm happy for it. And actually, it's a great way to end my night because it started as wanting this day to be very um, productive, and I'm going to do this and really work on my business and coaching. And I'm just like, it unfolded like my normal weather storm sporadic life. You know what was going to happen. I'm on this phone, I'm like, nothing's productive here until I come to this, and I'm like, okay, not only did I get that extra 1%, but I got the real thing that I've wanted to get, was to take action on my vision. And so now I have it. And I'm like, and it wasn't just now I have it of what to do. I actually did it. Like I did it. It was recorded. I put it out there, but in the smallest space, in the most comforting personal space of just you and I. Didn't seem like it, but it's the masses through one conversation at a time.
Yeah, that's it, Mary. I like to look at these spaces that I create as like a playground or a sandbox. And I think like it's a different space than I think most people are used to, where I'm like, this is your chance to go out and just practice it. Just do it. Say it messy. Say it however it gets said, and it's recorded. And one of the benefits for me is that like I'm not 10 years into the World Joy movement. I'm like we're like week 3, not even like week 2, right? It's like things are going to come back, and you'll be sharing your message, you'll be sharing your thing on wherever you need to share it, and we'll be able to come back and point back to like, hey, remember that time, right? and when people feel like they can no longer relate to you because they're like, well, I could never do that, and you're telling your story and things like that, you can come back and you can pull out a clip of this and be like, look, here goes like I literally was right there. Yeah. And this is why I'm going to take you to like, come join me in my abstraction to message, like course, like this was me. And this is, so I love that there, because I think what I realized is that I like we're moving people on a journey that moves them fairly quickly. And then it becomes harder to recognize where we've been. And rather than, and I like to make sure that we're documenting where we are along the path. Like I'm in this for like the next 25 years, the World Joy movement, it's my thing, and the people that I'm meeting in here, I'm like, I'm with you for the next 25 years. Like, let's see where we go and remember where we were and the lessons that we learned and the things like, it's like, that's how I'm looking at it.
I'm like adding 25 years to my life right now. And I'm like, I wonder how this will look, and will this still be up here, and it's gonna be look great.
You could pull back that. You could be like, yeah, I had a little less hair then. Now, like my hair is luscious, like in this a totally different way. Would you mind giving me just like 30 seconds? I know that we've gone past our time, but would you mind giving me 30 seconds just to go handle something real quick?
Okay.
It's the World Joy movement. Yeah. What was your greatest insight from this conversation? And if you want to come and be a part of a conversation like this live, it's really simple. Just go to beworldjoy.com and come introduce yourself, and let's take the conversation to the next level, because you're there now. All right, let's play.